Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Monday, the 14th of December. You ladies have to just put up with me this morning as Jeannie is off getting Momo's, I think, final round of shots today, which we are looking forward to, given that it'll be an opportunity for us to actually expand his horizons a little bit. The ability to get out and play with him in a scenario that isn't in the backyard or in the immediate neighborhood. Good morning, everybody. Cold one this morning. Actually, not that cold. It was like 34 degrees when I got up this morning, probably a couple inches on the ground at the house here. And I'm going to go skiing as soon as we finish the live stream here. Momo's doing the rest of the day. He actually has a play date scheduled, I think, for 10 o'clock. So they should be on their way home shortly after his most recent checkup. He has also started truly teething as he's lost a couple of teeth and now is going to town on his Nylabones or anything that we will give him to chew. Thankfully, we've gotten beyond the at least the initial. I'm sure that's been sent, Gail, but I'm going to drop Michelle a note right now that you did not get the please send Zoom info to Gail Cram this morning, comma, thank you, exclamation point. How about that one? So I'll ask Michelle to resend that, and we'll make sure that you get it. So not a whole lot to talk about this morning. We've got an announcement for Friday, but just wanted to take an opportunity. This will be kind of our last week for classes before the holiday break. Software 101 is this morning. Judy Corrado to, let's see, how about this one? Actually, comma, could you just resend all the Zoom info? Question mark. Hopefully that takes care of it. So we'll have Michelle just resend the Zoom info for all of you. She hasn't responded to that yet, but I will forward this to Jeannie too. Jeannie, because she, I think, should be able to do it from her phone. Can you resend the Zoom info for today's Software 101 class? Question mark. Yeah, if you ever get a text message from me and stuff is spelled weird or wrong words are used, it's because I use voice to text all the time. When I send text messages, I don't want carpal tunnel. So let's see. Jeannie sent out an email regarding the class on Wednesday. No video attached or link to private video for Sugar Chalet. The video for the Sugar Chalet was sent out last night. So she got the video done in the afternoon. It was edited. I uploaded it last night. It took some time for YouTube to render the class, and then the link to the private video was sent last night, probably at about 11 or 11:30. I know she sent it out because I watched her do it because I mean, no, but it didn't go out, like I said, until like probably 11:30. Violet and I were watching. She'd never seen It's a Wonderful Life, which was potentially my dad's favorite movie. I don't know if I've ever made it through the movie without tearing up. I certainly didn't last night, but we were watching that and I had never seen it in color, which was crazy. The No problem, Melinda. I'll mention it to Jeannie when she gets home and we'll resend it to you. But yeah, we watched It's a Wonderful Life and it was in color, which was a total trip. I'd only ever watched it in the original black and white. And we went out yesterday knowing that the storm was rolling in and with concern because generally where we cut our Christmas trees down, it gets pretty snowy, and cut our Christmas tree down. That's going to be one of the jobs to get done after skiing today, is getting our Christmas tree up with the kids. So yesterday was kind of a Christmassy style day. Like we got our Christmas tree cut down. We got our thing. So that's kind of annual viewing for me, along with A Christmas Story, the story of the Red Ryder BB gun with the compass and stock. It's on I think it's Prime. It's actually included on Amazon's Prime Video, Shirley, and it's been colorized and it looks really, really good. Like it just blows my mind that they can do that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a total trip watching that movie in color. And there's some scenes where you're like, oh, they didn't do that great with that, but most of it is done really, really well. So look in spam too. And we'll make sure that we get the other email out regarding the afternoon software class as well. So with that in mind, classes for the week. So we've got Software 101 at 10 and then the afternoon session at 1. We've got an online Presto class tomorrow. So Jeannie said something to me this morning about the fact that we have a handful of machine classes this week. We always try, especially with the online classes, to get a couple people signed up for those classes. So we've got an online Presto sewing class tomorrow. That would be for the Presto, the Brilliant, potentially the Lyric and Soprano. The brother versions of those machines would be the 500, the 700, the 950, the 1350, or the 900 and 1300 as well. So, you know, if you're watching and you're interested in those classes, you can actually take advantage of those. That's tomorrow at 10. The winter napkins class is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We still have some space left for Shauna's winter napkins class. If anybody needs napkins, we've got them in the store. I think Jeannie said something to me, if somebody hasn't gotten the design yet, to reach out to us. But we still have a couple of spots left for that class. Reach out to us. You know, we do try to pay attention. Every now and then somebody signs up like really late online, but it's tough not to miss those. So if you do want to take part in the winter napkins class, it should be an awesome class. OESD freestanding lace. That'll be tomorrow at 1. Reach out to us and let us know. We've got a couple of spots left for Sugar Chalet. That is Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So if you want to sign up for that, reach directly out to Jeannie and let us know. We can get you set up for that. We've got a Serger 1 class on Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So we do have a couple of folks signed up for that. We could take one or two more if there's anybody who wants to get into that class as well. We do have a BQ 950 sewing lesson for Thursday at 10. We've got a Triumph Serger 2 class for Thursday afternoon at 1:30 as well. We've got a Solaris sewing class with a couple people already signed up for Friday at 10. And then a sewing class on the Altair for Friday at 2. And then and it's funny because I can tell Jeannie was trying to get these scheduled and on the calendar before the holiday break. But we do have that Solaris and Luminaire embroidery class for Saturday at 10:30. So, and then that's kind of it. I think on Tuesday, the 22nd, we've got a Solaris embroidery class. And on Wednesday, the 23rd, we've got an Altair embroidery class. And then there's a Serger 2 class scheduled for Tuesday, the 22nd at, sorry that you got to work, Rolo. Me too. So, that Serger 2 class is Tuesday, December 22nd. And then that's kind of it. I know Jeannie was talking about the fact that we might do a project-based class or something or some kind of sew-along over the course of the break. But outside of Software 101, morning and afternoon, which I think is the last session, the graduating session on Monday the 28th at 10 or Monday the 28th at 1. I think that's kind of it for what is actually on the calendar between the 24th and the 5th. So a reminder, we are going to be open until noon on the 24th for those last minute shoppers. I would tell everybody this. We've been putting together orders because a number of people have reached out to us about the holiday list. Essentially saying, yes, I definitely want everything on my list. So we've been putting together those orders. I've got to talk to Jeannie today because I'd promised her that I would call folks today to get those taken care of. And I know she was packaging the majority of those up. You may actually hear from me this afternoon from the store, or I may bring a register home so that we could take care of those here. But we will be reaching out to those. It's not too late if you want to take advantage of that. And I know it's actually just occurring to me that I never emailed it to you, Cora. So Cora, if you're watching, I will email it to you before I go skiing this morning. I think I promised that to you on Friday, but the holiday list, if you do want to take part of that, it's listed on the front page of the website. You just print it out, fill it out. You can email it to us, or drop it by the store. We'll put that together for you. You get to take advantage of that, and we'll get that taken care of. I think a number of you had already gotten called Friday and Saturday, and we will essentially try to get those taken care of. Very busy couple of days in the store last week. I think, we were getting somewhere between like 10 and 20 boxes a day, with a couple of days where we got like 30 boxes. So we were getting through those. Jeannie worked very late a couple of days. Thankfully we've been seeing some product. Not all of it, but we've been seeing a lot of it, and we're just gonna try to get that done. I know over the break, we have a couple of things to get done, a couple of chores to get done. One of which may take me out of town for a couple of days, but for the most part, we are just gonna lay low, kind of avoid additional exposure, and try to catch up with the stuff that we've fallen behind on in the store. So Michelle just texted me that she just sent all. And I'm going to let her know folks are receiving. Should be okay. Should be okay. So she did just make a note that she was sending out all that that Zoom info again. So folks should have received the Zoom info for today's Software 101 class today, or classes today. Don't want to keep you ladies too long. I did enjoy the snow a little over the weekend, in that, we got to play in the snow while we cut our Christmas tree down. But my time to enjoy the snow is actually today. I'm going to get out and do some backcountry skiing. I'm going to actually get out and do some backcountry skiing this morning, and then come back and get some work done today. So we're kind of in crunch time before the holiday season. I know several of you had said you gotten your machines back pretty quickly. We had some problem machines in the store that we're kind of working through with tech. I don't know what it is. I've seen a bunch of long arm quilting machines as of late. So we're working with tech to get those questions answered and that stuff done. Gonna scramble to get back the machines that were promised before the holiday break. But I don't think there's really much opportunity. Vacuums, I can still get them back before the holiday break, but I don't think there's really much of an opportunity to get sewing machines back to you unless the guys, achieve some superhuman feat, which, this has been the year for that. I just can't thank our folks enough for how hard they've worked this year to keep up with the crush that we've experienced in service. Very, very fortunate there. And on that note, I want to talk a little bit about this Friday's giveaway. So we are going to be going to be announcing our upcoming Friday giveaway. So at the end of last week, kind of a series of things went on, and Jeannie and I just talked a lot about how much we've really appreciated everything that's gone on for us this year. And on a year that's been so hard for so many people, we've worked really, really hard this year, but our business has both grown and really kind of benefited from this year. So while we worked extra hard this year for what we did, I mean, it was funny. It was kind of like working harder for the same, but the reality is we haven't suffered the way that so many local businesses have, so many local families have, etc. And Jeannie and I have talked a lot about kind of the community that we've felt, and how appreciative we are for that community, and how we feel like we've just so greatly benefited from that. So with that in mind, we'd like to give back. And we've talked a lot about how do we do that. how do we do that? How do we incorporate our community and how we do that? How do we incorporate our families and our family of customers and how we do that? And so this upcoming Friday, we will be giving back. So the store is going to give $1,500, and we'd like to spread it to 5 families. So we know it's not a lot, but it's something. And we would like to reach out to you guys, our community of customers, and we'd like to have you guys nominate families in need. So we all know businesses, we all know families, we all know people that have suffered through this thing. And so if you'd like to nominate a family, you can email me. You can email Jeannie. So it'd be Jeannie at a1vacandso.net or jeannieA1so@gmail, or you can email me at Patrick at a1vacandso.net. What we'll do is you can nominate a family. Those families will remain anonymous and unnamed, but we can kind of share their stories maybe. We're going to put it out to our shop family. And so Shauna will pick somebody, Alex will pick somebody, Dax will pick somebody, Michelle will pick somebody, and Jeannie and I will pick somebody. And we will write a check. And like I said, it's not a lot, but those 5 families that are nominated will get a check for $300. And so, we don't care how it's spent. It can pay a utility bill or help to pay rent, or it can help to provide for Christmas for their kids or whatever. But, we want you guys to help us find those families. And so, drop us an email, let us know of folks that you think are deserving and are in need. And what we'll do is we'll let folks know who the nominees, like nominators, I guess, are. But we don't want to, like I said, we don't want to out those families. But that way you guys can figure out who it is. We'll give the nominators the check, or if you guys send us details, we'll send the check to them, but we want to make sure that they don't miss it. Like if they get a random check from A1 Vacuum and Sewing, we want them to understand what it is. But this only works if a couple things happen. So you guys got to nominate. So let us know. And listen, if nobody nominates, then we'll pick it, right? But the whole goal here is to incorporate and engage the community, and then give back to the community who's given us so much. So, nominate. I will openly tell you, I mean, we don't think this would happen, but there was some concern on our part that if people weren't chosen, they would take it personally. You can't take it personally. We only have, we're acknowledging that it's not a ton, but, we're basically going to put it out to our shop family and let everybody pick somebody. We'll probably all make a top 5 list and then make sure that top 5 list is chosen, but people can't take it personally because there's only 5 people. And it's just our desire to give back within our community. Some of these people may be in our community. Some of these people may just be, associated with our community, but it's just kind of what we want to do. A little bit can go a long way in certain circumstances. I mean, it was just weird last week. I had a couple of conversations with people that we knew. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine telling me, he was worried about Christmas for his kids. And it hadn't even occurred to me that this particular person might have been suffering. But we know there are a lot of families that are suffering right now, and there are a lot of families that have struggled, and a lot of businesses that have struggled. So take part. that's going to be our giveaway this Friday. And we're excited to do it. We're excited to give back. I'm sure we mentioned it to our shop kids, but we haven't really talked to them a whole lot about it because we wanted to figure out how to do it. But we're excited to make this gift in their names too, because they've worked so hard. And so that's our Friday giveaway. But like I said, it only works if you guys participate too. So if you know a family in need, let us know about that family in need. And Jeannie and I talked this morning before she left to take Momo about the fact that we are really going to try to grow this thing too. Like the level of support that we've had from our community has been so great that, next year we're going to try to do something bigger and better. So, and incorporate that with you guys. So that's our upcoming giveaway on Friday. Will be that, and we're super excited to do this, and we hope that you guys partake too, and let us know. And like I said, we'll let you guys know on Friday who that is and how that's gonna be. And once again, we really don't want to. Our focus is on families in need, so we don't want to out those families, but we just want to we'll let folks know who the nominators are, and that way the family that you've nominated and how that's going to work. And so that is we couldn't be happier and more excited to announce that. So with that in mind, I'm going to get ready to go skiing. Have a fantastic day. If Jeannie was here, she'd tell you to be creative and make something awesome. For those of you who are in Michelle's 101 class, you should be logging in the next couple of minutes. And, we just couldn't appreciate you guys more. So have a fantastic day. And we will see you guys for, I don't even know if we have a Technique Tuesday lined up, but for Technique Tuesday tomorrow. In fact, I'm just going to say it. Shauna did, it was funny because when she did the video, I was like, that was a drop the mic moment. She did a video on Saturday for a customer who'd requested it. And I think we may just, show that video because I thought the video was super concise and really well done. And actually, I couldn't be prouder of Shauna either because it really showcased her level of knowledge and expertise, which is impressive because there really wasn't any knowledge or expertise when we met her. It's just amazing how she's grown too. So have a great day. I know I will. And we will see you all tomorrow.